Hello everyone and welcome to my cruise channel. This week we're going to talk about Royal Caribbean's Quantum class ships versus their Oasis class ships and which one might be best for you. But before we get into all that, I must ask, if you like this video, if you find it at all helpful, please hit the like and subscribe buttons below. Alright, so let's get to it. So first up is your Quantum class ships. Now, these are the smaller of these two particular classes of ship. However, they still have just as much fun and activities to offer. These ships generally include your Anthem of the Seas, your Quantum of the Seas, and I believe your Spectrum of the Seas. But they still have so much to offer and so much promise. One of my favorite attractions that you find on this ship is you can actually add your heartbeat as demonstrated here by my dad. Next up is the bumper cars on the Seaplex. These are so much fun. These are absolutely free, and as you can see, they attract both kids and adults, and they do offer select times for this, so you might want to check your cruise compass for all that. Sophie and I absolutely just had such a blast doing this. And our next favorite attraction is the North Star. Now, this is an interesting attraction as it's actually in the Guinness Book of World Records as the tallest observation deck in the world on a cruise ship. This observation deck rises about 300 feet above sea level, so it gives you fantastic panoramic views of the entire ship, and if you're in port, it gives you a panoramic view of the port. Now, there are times where it goes over the ship, such as right here. This happens to be on a sea day, and it goes out over the side of the ship. These appointments do cost about $20 in advance, so you want to make sure that if that's an issue that you book on a port day, because the port day sessions are free versus having to pay the extra $20. However, in either case, you want to make sure that you arrive to your appointment on time, because I believe they charge you about $25 in late fees if you have to miss your appointment or if you don't cancel ahead of time. So you want to make sure that you're on time as much as possible. Next up is another interesting attraction that you'll only find on the Quantum class ships. These are the lit boards that are actually puzzles that the passengers work together on to complete. All of these little squares here, they're light boards. They're light switches, and if you flick one on and it stays on, it's part of the puzzle. If it doesn't, then it's not part of the puzzle, and I believe this changes daily, so you might want to check it out. Next up is the Oasis class ships. One of my favorites is right here. This is on the boardwalk, and it's their Carousel. Now, I believe these are the first in the world to be on a cruise ship, and they're absolutely free. I saw many kids and adults on this attraction. I rode it a few times. We couldn't get Sophie off this. Next up is the Ultimate Abyss. This is my new favorite attraction, and it's only available on the Oasis class ships. It actually drops you 10 decks, but you don't go fast at all on this. You'll see in just a minute what it's actually like. But one of the things with this particular slide that's really, really cool is it goes out over the rear of the ship, as you can see right here. Now, when you're inside, you don't actually realize that you're going out over the side, but if you look straight down, you're actually looking at another attraction that's available only on the Oasis class ships, and that's the Aqua Theater, which we'll get into just a minute. But here are my thoughts after my first ride on the Ultimate Abyss. Hello everyone. So Sophie and I just went on this lovely behind me, the Ultimate Abyss. It is so much fun. You guys gotta try it. They send you down in, the best thing I can describe is a toboggan, and that actually helps slow down your descent. Everybody says that, you know, everybody thinks that you're gonna go screaming down here like, ah! No. It's actually really slow, and the turns like the one behind me, they actually help slow your descent. So if you're not afraid of heights, I highly recommend that you do it. My mom's afraid of heights, she did it, my dad did it. I've done it 3 times. Sophie's on there right now for a 7th time. So my only regret is not doing this sooner. I'll see you all later. Bye. Now the next attraction that's available only on the Oasis class ships is the Spotlight Karaoke Bar, which is really unique in the fact that the passengers are also the entertainers for this bar. It is absolutely free to use, and there's times for families to use it. There's times for adults and specifically for kids to use it. It is so much fun. I did this the first night and I actually enjoyed it more than I thought I would, although it can be a little bit noisy at times. Next up is the Rising Tide Bar. This is unique in and of itself because it actually floats between 2 decks over a span of about 10 minutes or so. And it's a really, really smooth ride, and it's definitely different, so I would definitely check this out if I got the opportunity to. Next up is my favorite, which is the Zipline. So the Zipline is absolutely free to do, and for me it was a bucket list item to do. The Zipline is only available, I believe, on the Oasis class ships at this time, but it was so much fun. It was a little bit short. Next up, which you'll find on both ships, is the adults only Solarium. Now, in my opinion, the ones on the Quantum class ships are a little bit better laid out than the ones on the Oasis class, but it's still fun if you're looking for a retreat, if you're looking to limit kids. This would be one of the best places. Next up is the rock climbing walls. These are available again on both Oasis and Quantum class ships, and is absolutely free to do. It's for all ages, and Sophie had so much fun doing this. She absolutely just enjoyed it. Next up are the theater options. Now, this happens to be the Aqua Theater that's only available on the Oasis class ships, and it's where you're going to see these world-class diving acts or doing high wires. It's definitely an experience if you've never tried it, and it's free to try, so I would definitely try and catch one of those shows. Next up is your traditional theater shows. These are on all Royalcaribbean ships as well as ships on other cruise lines. Now, what's unique about the Royalcaribbean traditional theater, and I believe it's also on the Norwegian ones, is sometimes you'll have specialty shows like Cats. I believe I saw Jersey Boys 6, and you get to see them for absolutely free. That's right, free. So if you're a theater goer like I am, this is definitely one of the things that I would check out. My favorite on any class ship pretty much is available only on Anthem of the Seas, and that's We Will Rock You. It is a fantastic musical using the songs of Queen, so if you're a Queen fan, I would definitely check that out. So that's all I have right now for the comparison of these two particular classes of ship. If you find this at all helpful, if you like this video at all, please hit the like and subscribe buttons below. And we'll see you soon. Bon voyage!